I gotta go on my phone. Let me turn my phone down and let me go on Facebook on my phone.
Let me get this pointed down at me like this.
Okay, so
Do,
that's gotta
do,
come
do.
down. Okay, hey, hey. So you guys, mm, okay, so we are on and we are live and kicking. So good evening, everybody. Good evening.
Good evening.
I
Good
see us
evening.
on Conscious Awakening. So whoever wants to come in, and remember we on YouTube also. So you can come in. I'm gonna go to the if you have anything you want to say. I just want to say good evening. And I'm going to go to my personal page also to make sure we are live. Yes, we are live and kicking it. So good evening to everybody. Tonight we're going to have a new interview with Perry Scott, my friend Perry. And remember, he had a spinal cord injury. He had a motorcycle accident that, really put him in a bad position. We're going to say bad because everything happens for a reason. So it has injured his spinal cord, put it like that. So now he's on a different journey in life. And we're going to talk about last time we talked about, he gave us the story of what happened. And he gave us some more stories about how he was feeling, some of the things he was going through, for his physical body. And people happened to help him, with the changing, with, helping him clean himself up and things like that. But today we're going to talk about how this injury has affected him on a mental, physical, and spiritual level. So I just, want to say hi to everybody again. I want Perry to say hi to everybody.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining.
So for those, I hope right now I don't see anybody has come on yet, but that's okay. We're going to keep going. So once you see this video, please share it. But I want to say this, one of the reasons Perry and I are doing this, I'm going to say why I'm doing this. First of all, I decided to do this because I believe in supporting my friends. And I remember when someone had to support me and I was in need, and we all need each other no matter what we say, everybody's into this. How can I say it? Everybody, we more so self absorbed, but when it all boils down, we all still need each other. So I'm here to support Perry on the journey of raising $10,000 for his healing. He needs more therapy. He's also looking for a place to stay so he can come out of the nursing home. So I'm here to support him on this journey. And we started the GoFundMe about a month ago, a month and a week, and we have now reached what is it, 1270. So we have a long way to go, but we're not giving up, and we're just asking for people to still donate. I'm most definitely going to drop the GoFundMe down so you guys can continue to help us and support us on this journey, that Perry is going through this healing process. But most of all, I feel that this healing process, this journey that Perry is going through, deep in my heart, I feel that it's a transition on a spiritual level. It's going to take him on a different experience from what he did when he was walking around and moving around. This is going to be different, but he is going to be up moving around on his own again, and everything is going to happen. It may not be where he's walking, but he will still be moving around. So I want Perry to talk to us about what's been going on mentally. We're gonna deal with the mental aspect of this illness and of this injury. I'm not gonna call it an illness, but this injury. What has it done to you mentally? How do you feel? What do you go through on a daily basis? At moments, what happens to you mentally? And once you express that, I will ask you some more questions. But if you can tell us today, what do you experience mentally?
Well, mentally, sometimes I get kind of sad, at times. But I'm real strong. Most of the times, people see me, I'm up and happy. But a lot of times when I'm alone, I'm sad. There are days when I wake up and just for that moment, I think, let me get up and go to the bathroom and realize that I can't do that. So uh, mentally, it it affects me in that way. Uh, but I'm knowing that I will walk again because of my determination. So, I get kind of sad. Maybe they say if you're sad, you're depressed. I have a psychotherapist, and
Hmm.
that's what she say. Say, how are you feeling? I said, well, a little sad today. She said, well, she marked down a little depressed. So that's what it is.
Okay.
And there's no way around that.
So when you have to like go to the bathroom, that makes because you realize I can't just jump up and go.
Yes, exactly. I have to go how I go.
Okay.
So,
Exactly.
uh, but for the most part, I put it all in God's hands, and
Hmm.
I know that it's gonna be all right because I put it there and left it there. So then I
Okay.
have good people around me, like you helping me. Trying to push our GoFundMe.
Right. So is there anything else mentally like I'm quite sure you want to do you have an issue with feeding yourself? Does that make
Sometimes, yeah,
that does that bother you at times?
yeah, exactly. Because sometimes I could use this hand. I
Hmm.
got my nurse Nellie right here next to me, and she
Okay.
just brought my food up. I want to tell her to say hi, turn the camera on her, but
Tell her hi. Thank you.
Nelly, say hi.
Hi Nelly. Thank you for your support.
Yeah, they
Thank-
get it up so they can see you. Can they see you?
yes, we
Yeah.
can. Yeah.
So,
Hi
so
Nelly.
she, Nelly just brought my salad in, Kim, right?
Okay. Oh, so we lost Perry for a minute, but he's gonna come back in. But anyway, I just want to continue on to talk. There he go. He's coming back in. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kim. Yeah, so Nelly
Uh-huh.
just,
Go ahead.
I touched the camera, but Nelly brought my salad in, and she stands
Okay.
here, and she's real good with me. So when you have people like that around you, it's no time to really be sad because I have the help.
Okay.
I have the angels that God has sent to take care of me, and He has camped around me. So, but there are bad people around too that come and sit this down, and they don't want to do no work, and they're going about their business. So you know, so that's when it's good and bad. But for the most part, I have good people around me that help
Okay.
me, they help me, which they help me through this journey. Because like you say, it is a journey. Uh, I
Right.
lost a lot.
And yes, and you lost a lot, but what I'm gonna say, you lost a lot on the external part of you.
Yes,
But
yes, right.
internally, this is your opportunity to connect on such a deeper level than you ever have done before in your life.
Right.
Because,
Exactly.
and it makes me
Exactly.
emotional to say it. It's just like something went through me when I said it. Because
Right.
that is the one thing that we tend to take for granted, that we
Exactly.
can walk around and we can use our
Exactly.
hands, and that we
Yeah.
tend to take
You're
for
right.
granted all of the
Oh,
all the all the freedom that we have with this physical body.
the sense. Exactly. Right.
We
And,
we over
and
we abuse it. We
yeah.
abuse it,
Yeah. You're right.
and we also not only just abuse it, we put the wrong things in it. I was just talking to you
Yeah.
about myself, because we get so
Exactly.
busy sometimes,
Right.
and we just go and we like, okay, like I've been busy, just busy. And
Right.
most of the time when I'm busy like that in my mind and physically, I don't make time to take care of myself or put the proper things
Exactly.
in my body. So
Right.
what I'm learning from you, and what I'm seeing just within my own self, we have to take the time out to take care of
Take
ourselves
care of ourselves.
and
Exactly.
our
Absolutely.
physiology, understanding how
Right.
the anatomy works,
Right.
understanding that we have to connect to self all the time, because mentally, we need that mental time to just think, to reason, to create,
Right. That's
but
right.
we never takes the time out to stop and say, okay, so how should I move today? What should I do? Like,
Right.
even with the accident, maybe, and I'm just saying, maybe you could have said, let me breathe before I get on this motorcycle and let me make a decision how I'm moving. But sometimes we just,
Exactly.
you
That's
know,
what
we
I
react.
did. It's just what I did too. It's exactly what I did. And
Yeah.
you have to, because I could have just, I was tired. I could have just sat in my boy car or something for a little while,
Mm-hmm.
but just to take off on it, and it was nighttime, ready to go home. Everybody leaving, but you know, this is, like you say, like taking for granted, like using my hands. Now, I've been working because they don't give me therapy, so I've been working by myself, trying
Okay.
to, raise my right hand up and do certain things with my right hand. So, and then my family has helped a lot. I couldn't, get this arm up, but now I take and raise my right hand with this hand, and I
Okay.
just do my therapy. And sometimes I can hold, like I got it up right now. It's
Mm-hmm.
not that high, but I
Okay.
could raise it. So I have to do these things for myself. If nobody else gonna do it, I'll do it for myself.
But and that's good because now that mentally, once you come out of that emotional state that you in,
Right, right.
and sit down and really think, you start
Hmm.
to gain that knowledge
Exactly.
that's inside of you.
Exactly. When it first happened, Kim, I was like, I'm like a baby, born again. I'm in a diaper. I can't, they gotta feed me. I gotta do stuff for myself. So that's how I felt. And um, I didn't want a lot of things that I needed. I needed the help. Because I was too embarrassed.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was just, just ashamed, just feeling bad. Like, I don't want nobody dressing me up. I was like, I messed myself up. And when I saw myself in the mirror, my legs dangling on that treadmill when they lowered me down, and I just like, I couldn't believe this had happened to me.
Okay.
That just the day before I was fine.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's like what you said, and taking uh, life for granted is what it is.
Right.
You
We take
know,
time.
yeah, we take it for granted. The body is a temple. And it should be treated as such.
Well, see, that's what I that's the whole thing about the spirituality. Like people say, yeah, I'm spiritual.
Right,
Or people say I'm religion, and then some people think that religion is spiritual. Spiritual is within. It's understanding the energies
right,
that runs through you,
right.
understanding this whole anatomy, connecting your spirit with the universe,
Yeah.
and understanding how the mental body functions, understanding how the physical body functions, and
Hmm.
understanding how the soul, mind, body, and
Right.
soul, how it
You're
really
right. You're right. And
and
and then it just go ahead. I'm sorry.
and most of the times we're not, Perry, we're not we were not taught that at a young age. We was not taught about the spirituality of the spirit of the anatomy and how it
Right.
moves. So
Exactly.
we don't know. So it takes us to have experiences to
Hmm.
be like, oh wow, because basically we was dealing on the external all the time.
Right.
Majority of the
Right.
times we're dealing on the external.
Exactly.
Somebody's phone is ring. Is your phone
That's
ringing?
me. That's my sister.
Oh, okay. So we gonna
Hold on.
okay.
I'm on Kim's show right now.
Tell her to come on.
I'm on the show. Come on the show. Come on the show and talk to me. Conscious Awakening.
Oh,
Kim, Conscious Awakening. All right. All right. Okay.
so
Okay.
yeah. So basically, we have to understand. We have to understand how it functions. And again, we don't take the time out to really understand how it functions, so that we can,
Right.
really move on a whole different kind of level. That
Right.
we can use it, because the physical body is like a living machine.
Yeah.
It's a
It is.
machine.
That's what exactly is, and it's the best machine God ever made. You know,
Right. It's a living machine, and it's like the expression of who we are.
right?
But it's like most of the time, it's like it to me, it's like your higher self, this
Yeah,
machine. And when you see
yeah,
people like basketball players,
right.
like athletes,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like, or even, I mean, it's like, I'm like, wow, how do they just get you see the zone that they in, and you
Hmm.
like, wow, you so amazed. Even
Right.
football players,
About the athleticism. Yeah,
yes, and you're so
yeah,
amazed. And even people who, even educators, or
yeah.
very high intelligent people,
They're genius.
right, the genius, you like, and you try to understand, like, wow, what how do they do all of that? I mean, I have had clients in my chair because I'm a hairstylist, that by trade. And
Right,
um seeing some of my clients and the way they move and how focused they are, I'm like, dang, I need to pick that up.
right,
What is that about? I
right.
don't know what just happened to my computer, but oh, there we go. So anyway, just paying attention to people, I'm like, wow, to see
Yeah,
somebody that focused and understanding mentally how does brain work, and
right.
then being able to connect physically, you know, keeping your body in order
Exactly.
and your soul. That's heavy.
Right.
It's heavy, and it's just like you, and just like with your boxing,
Hmm.
and that was something that you were so in tune with,
Right.
and you was pushing people, to do that and training them to do it. But we
Right.
for- but we spend so much time outside of ourselves, we forget that we need the same training.
We do. We do. And that, you you hit a nerve because I did that, and I took care of a lot of people.
Mhm.
I took care of a lot of people, and the training that I received when I was doing it and being so athletic, basketball, football, as you spoke on, and that's why I'm able to do what I do as far as this injury and to fight. And I never stopped fighting when was in that hospital bed. I'm trying to move, even though I can't move. I'm daily, on the hour. I'm trying to move something, and eventually parts start moving. Stuff start coming back to life. Because I could have just easily just laid there and gave up, but the fight in me wouldn't let me do that.
And and to me, that's because at one point in time, not one point in time, you understood the connection of your own energy internally. You understand the physiology
Right.
of your body. You may have
Exactly.
not been consistent in eating properly and doing the things you were supposed to do, but you have been
Yeah,
there.
that too.
You
Yeah.
see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
that
I
too.
and I only say that because I say that for my own self. I understand I've eaten well and
Hmm.
know how it feels. It's like when I'm juicing consistently and putting the proper food in my brain, in my body, to nourish my brain and my whole entire body. I'm telling you, I
Right.
feel different. It's like my focus is
Yeah.
like laser beam.
Yeah.
It's
I
like,
mean, you are what you eat.
yeah, it's like you feel this bliss. And
Hmm.
I have tasted it and felt it several times in my life. And it's like, can I just learning to be consistent with that
Right.
is like that be your challenge right there, because you get caught up in those lower worlds.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes you can eat something and it'll make you sleepy.
Uh-huh.
That's not good. That's not good. So, I
Yeah.
got a nice salad sitting here that they made. And I told you the other thing I was gonna get the chicken sandwich. But
Right.
this salad for me is enough. It has everything I need. I when I was down in Shirley Ryan,
Mm-hmm.
at first I couldn't eat by choice. I mean by because I was so depressed. I was upset. I
Okay.
was I was upset with myself. I was upset with what happened to me. So yeah, I had no appetite. I didn't want a hamburger. I didn't want. So I started. I was 343 pounds. The weight started falling off. So when I seen what the weight was doing, I said, "Well, you gotta eat something." So I started ordering garden salads.
Mm-hmm.
And I told my girl at the time, "Bring me some pineapples and berries and raspberry, blueberries, for the antioxidants." And I would eat the pecans and almonds and stuff like that. And I was getting full off of it, and I would start feeling healthy. My skin started clearing up. I started looking better. The
Wow.
weight started falling off, and I loved what it was doing to me. When I finally seen myself in the mirror, Kim, I was like, I could see my neck. You
Okay.
know, it was like Sherman Klump when he turned into Buddy Love. I was like, man, I done lost all this weight because my brother said you done lost a lot of muscle mass, Kim. I went from a 3X to right now today I'm in an extra large. I haven't been in an extra large since high school.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say that when I saw you finally, I was like, Dag, he look even better.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's
what a
not
lot of
me.
people say.
That's yeah, it's not. So my thing for you is you have a deeper mission than what you realize. I feel like
Yeah, I
that
do.
you gotta go so deep within. You had to
Right,
like, in one sense, the spiritual. You gotta. You still have this chakra. Your throat chakra is very strong. You
hmm
didn't lose that. You could have,
right,
but you didn't. And you still have your body. It may not be moving like you want to,
right,
but because of the strength within you, because of determination within you, you're going to make it happen regardless.
right.
But I feel like what journey you're on, you're going to have to learn how to use food, the correct food,
That's right.
and you're going to have to learn about your energies, your chakras, and you're going to have
hmm
to go much deeper than just religion. I'm being
Yeah.
honest.
Well, I don't get into religion, Kim. I'm really into relationships.
Okay.
And my thing is a relationship with God. I don't get into religions because religions will get you messed up. I seen religions, they go and talk about each other. I'm not into that. I'm into more of a relationship with God and knowing God for myself. I go to the church and you know, I get the word, but I have to still read that for myself and interpret it for myself and know,
Mhm.
because you could get in there and be following somebody and they teaching wrong,
Right.
so they leading wrong. So I really don't get into relationships. I got friends that are Muslim,
Hmm.
all denominations, but my thing is just having a relationship with the Most High,
Okay.
and that's
And
what I'm into.
the most high to me, Perry, is going within you. So
Because
just like
it's in all of us.
it's in all of us. God is within
Yeah,
us. And
exactly.
if we connect with that God within us, it's
That's
just like
right.
it's the
That is
universe,
right.
and
You
like you
said a
said,
mouthful right there.
right, we have to connect with it within us. And it's just like your emotions. You talked about the emotional body, it seeks for whatever it wants. It just
Exactly.
it seeks for fulfillment, put it like that. So we have to really
Exactly.
learn how to fulfill it, because when we fulfill it in the proper way, we get more benefit. But when we fulfill it in the wrong way, and we're human, we make
Yeah, we
mistakes.
get caught up in the flesh.
Well, it's not just so the flesh. No, what? Not just so get caught up in the flesh. We start blocking our energies in our bodies.
Yeah.
So you have blocks. So the energy is not flowing. Energy is supposed to flow
Right.
from your brain to your
To the
toes.
feet. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and then it has to come out. When you cleanse. So being
hmm
connected to your breath and understanding how to move energies. I'm not. I mean, I had an opportunity of meditating a few times, and I started moving my breath like just like I was just like cleansing my brain.
Right,
And
right.
I
You,
felt all of it just moving through because I sit and not do that.
I
So,
got I got some breathing techniques right here as we spoke on that. I got breathing techniques right here on some stuff that I'm working on. So you're on point. You're on point with a lot of things, and it's true. So yeah, I'm doing that, and that helps me with the pain. A lot of times I don't get the medicine that I need, but if I get and meditate, like in here, my
hmm
room is private. It's a quiet space. I don't have no roommate. I don't want one. And
and
like,
that's your benefit. So while you
yeah,
in, we have, and that's another thing. Not to cut you off, but that's another thing. Sometimes we, like you say, you get depressed probably being in that room or can't do this, but then you have to look on the other side and find what your benefit is.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
So
And it is.
you could be in
I've
the room with somebody.
Yeah, and I've always uh I like my privacy. If I'm go behind a door, I'm locking it. You know,
hmm
uh, and they know. I mean, they come, they knock on my door. They try not to disturb me
Okay.
because they know how I am here now. They know he like his door shut. My door ain't never open unless I want something and they out there. You know, but my door is always closed because a lot of times I don't like the energy that's out there.
hmm
And I'm an energy person. So if
Okay.
negative energy coming in my space, I feel it, right away. I don't like it. It's a lot of it dealing with a lot of the females around here because it's a
Okay.
lot of women around. And
Yeah,
I
you
can imagine it would be the same if it was guys too.
right. It's just energy.
Yeah,
Everybody bringing energy. So we
it's
don't
good
know what
energy and it's bad energy.
energy, and we don't know a person. They may come in not feeling it today. So
Yeah, yeah.
everybody, just like you may wake up and be like, I ain't feeling this today. And they got to deal with your energy.
Exactly. And they
So,
come in and fussing. And I remember one time while I was across the hall, and they came in my room because they like to corral and talk in my room. And they was
mhm,
just talking so loud, and my roommate and I were in there, and just loud, and like no respect that, okay, he resting, you
right.
know? Like
hmm
I told them, hey man, y'all got to take that somewhere else. They were my girls, they cool, but y'all coming in here with all that. Okay, we sorry. No, don't be sorry. Get up out of here with that. Y'all should have never came up in there like that. Just loud. And
mm.
my thing is, Kim, if you're right here and I'm right there, what we yelling for? I'm right up on you. I
Well, I
mean,
mean,
we could talk with it.
but a lot of people caught up in their own emotion and their own energy. You see
That's
what I'm
true.
saying?
That's
So,
true.
and that's another thing we have to, just like you said earlier, you said we was talking about your emotions mentally, and you was like how you get caught up in them. But what we have to learn, we got to feel what we feel.
Yeah, yeah.
But we
You have that right. You have
you
that right to feel that way. You
have to
know.
feel
Yeah. I mean, I'm
it
not
because
this tough guy. Like some people think. Like people that I've been with, like I don't have no feelings. Like I'm supposed to be tough all the time. No, I cry. You
but
know,
people. My thing is this: it's not even
I
about
get
that.
scared.
Yeah, but it's not about you being that. It's not about you being strong. What people don't understand, everybody has emotions.
Right.
Everybody. And emotions is
Yeah.
only a vibration. It's just a
Yeah.
vibration.
Yeah.
So, and if we allow ourselves to get too caught up in the vibration of our emotions instead of just feeling it and saying, okay, now how do I
hmm
release this emotions? Because
How do I
I'm feeling
release it?
right now. But how
And
do
that's
I
what
release
this is about, Kim. Just what you
it's
talking
about
about. That's
breathing.
what this is about. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what this is about.
We gotta
Everything that
learn, yeah. We
that's
gotta
in this
learn to
paperwork.
feel. Okay. Because we gotta learn to feel without getting caught up.
Exactly.
We have
Exactly.
to, we have to cleanse and refine ourselves all the time.
And you gotta let stuff, when you're doing it mentally, you gotta take it when you meditate and just let it go. Get it, saying get it up
Breathe
out of you.
and
You could
release.
do it there. You breathe and release. That's right.
Breathe and release. You have to take the time out. But again,
And it
that's
works.
Trust me. But see, check this out. You see it on a different level now. But just think
Yeah.
about it. Did you see that when you wasn't in this condition? And I'm just asking the
No,
question. I'm not
no,
trying to
I
be
didn't.
rude.
I didn't, and
Mm,
I never meditated. I never meditated till I got in this condition. And
mm,
I never meditated really till I got here. And I
mm,
started talking to a psychotherapist. And
mm-hmm,
she just left me. She left me with this paperwork. She said, Perry, I was thinking about you. I brought the paperwork around because I've been doing some meditation. Like these headphones that I got on, Kim,
uh-huh.
I block out noise with them, and then I'll listen to a waterfalls or the jungle, something, the ocean, and I'll go into the meditation, and it works. I did it one time. I was in so much pain,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just did it to just relieve the pain. And
Right.
she showed me how to do it,
Well, I had an
and I was
experience.
like, wow,
Yeah, it's Perry, it's mind blowing. I know I need it for my life every day. And I have moments
right,
where I get so busy and I'm tired and I'm up in the morning rushing and I don't do it, and I don't like that because there's
yeah,
a
it
difference.
should. Yeah, your day should always be started off. I think since I've done it and I don't do it like I should, but I do it when I need it and I do it like I've been doing it like for the last past 4 nights in a row.
Hmm.
You know,
That's
when
how
I'm
fast. That's how fast it works.
yeah,
And
and
it's. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
and like I said, it's helped me tremendously. You know, I block out a lot of things. I get a lot off my mind and push it up wherever it's going. It's getting away from me, you know, and
And you. I
it's
mean,
helped me tremendous mentally, you know, just it's helped me mentally so much, you
yeah.
know, and I've always thought I was strong mentally, and I am, but this is really what I needed, you know,
It's
and I wish I had really known and done this a long time ago, you know.
exactly. And so now it's like it takes something to happen to wake us up. So you are
Exactly.
being awakened. So
Yeah.
when you have your depressed moments or you have your emotions, I most definitely feel all of them. But
Right.
remember, there's another side of the rainbow.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
like
true.
you have to ask questions. What is my lesson in this? Why am I here? So you can get
Right.
the correct answer. But a lot of times we don't like to ask because we're so afraid and we're so caught up and stuck on what
Hmm.
we was.
And why stuff is happening to us.
Right. And we get so stuck in why this happening to me, and
Right.
why me?
Yeah.
Because this is for you. Because you have a
Yeah.
different
Why
journey
not
now.
you? Yeah. Why
Why
not
not you?
you? Right. And
Right.
you
Because
know, I had Kim. I had made up in my mind, like, you know, when I was paralyzed, you know, and I don't like to use the word because I tell them I'm not. Look at me. I could stand with you all's help. But I was like, if I have to sit in that wheelchair, okay, you know, I could deal. I'm gonna still move. I'm not
yeah.
gonna let that have me down like this. But
Right.
you know what I saw is this being in this position showed me a lot about people and who they really are, and a lot of the people that I help, who they really are. You know, it revealed
Well,
certain things to me.
but it also, so we're gonna let the people go. It also revealed that most of the times, Perry, we go out and we do things for people, but we neglect ourselves.
That's what that. Yeah, that's it. You're
And I
right.
feel like it has revealed to you that what you was giving other people, spirit wanted you to give to yourself. That's the same as
Right.
me being a life coach. I can go out here and coach everybody. I have my new client. I just started my new client last week. And on this
Okay.
journey, I have to cleanse my body also because I have to allow spirit to use me as a vessel so that I can take her on this journey.
Right.
So I can't, I know I have to stop putting all the crazy stuff inside of me. I have to settle
Yeah.
that. I do know
Yeah.
that. So our first meeting was Monday. So it's like, okay, Kim, you're getting things organized and you got to get on this rhythm, because I need spirit to be with me through the journey with her. And through this
Yeah.
experience, I get
Yeah.
to cleanse too, but I have to allow spirit to use me as a vessel for her,
Hmm.
because that's really what it
Right.
is. And if I want to take her on the journey of getting to know herself spiritually, because that's what I am, a spiritual life coach, then
Right.
I have to most definitely transform myself.
Right.
So my thing is, I feel like you're going to go back to boxing, but it's going to be on a different level.
Yeah.
You're going to
Yeah. It
come at it
is.
different, but you most definitely have to take care of yourself this time. And
Hmm.
you have to, I'm going to bring you some books on chakras, because I think you should
Okay.
understand the vortex, the energy that's flowing through you. You
Okay.
truly need to understand that. I mean, literally, you need to understand, about your third eye. You need to understand about the crown
Yeah. The pineal
chakra.
gland.
Yes, but you
Yeah.
need to understand all of that. Your heart chakra, your throat chakra, and your throat
Right.
chakra is very strong.
Yeah.
I have really been developing my own throat chakra, because a lot of times I lacked fear of speaking. But
Right.
most definitely, I'm overcoming that day by day.
Oh yeah. You
So
don't have no trouble.
yeah, so
To
I
me, I don't see it.
well, it wasn't 101. I'm cool, but in front of people, that's when I
Right.
had my issues. And even on doing this, but now I feel so alive now, because I have more confidence in myself. So
Right.
and I have come to the realization of, I have to allow myself to live on purpose.
Yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
your opportunity. This is a grand opportunity for you. And I'm telling you this because this is what Spirit is telling me now.
Hmm.
This is a grand opportunity for you to truly stand up in your life. And you're going to stand up in just a different way. I had it, and
Right.
I'm saying this because I had an experience. I was cutting a young lady's hair, and she has a spinal cord injury. And she was
Right.
in a wheelchair. And she came in the salon, and she was my client. That's mystic that she was my client, right?
Right. Right. Right.
As I was looking at her, I thought about you. So when she
Okay.
came to my chair, I said, "Well, do you want me to cut you in your chair or my chair?" She said, "Whichever one." And she was so
Mm.
confident. And I said, "Oh, you can
Right.
go over to the hydraulic chair." I said, "I would like the hydraulic chair." She said, "Oh, sure. All I need you to
Mm.
do is hold the hydraulic chair still for me." And she pushed her chair over, and she took her arms and she lifted
Mm.
her body and she hopped in that chair. I was like,
Yeah.
wow. So
Strong.
I started talking to her and asking her, and I told her your experience, and she was like, wow. I wanted her to come on tonight, but she was a little nervous. She was like, I've never did that before,
Right.
shared my story, but she said, this happened to me at 12. I said, well, just imagine this happening to my friend, and he's over 60. And she said,
Right.
it's vice versa, because I was 12 and I couldn't do anything, and I was a 12-year-old.
Her whole life.
Like,
Wow. As
wow.
a child. Yeah. I
Yes.
couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine. But
Yes.
things happen, and you never know what you do.
You don't. So
When you
I
put under that kind of.
right. And she said, well, I have a lot of support system around me. She said, and I told her about your GoFundMe. And she said, well, send it to me. I'll, help. So I
Hmm.
sent her the GoFundMe, and I
Right.
asked her about the living. And she was like,
Hmm.
well, I have information, because she used to work for the organization for disability. So she got in tune with people. She started working for people with disabilities. She got so
She's
engrossed in
very
that.
resourceful. Yeah.
And she lives on her own. She drives her own car. And I think
Wow.
she had to be in her 30s or 40s now, but her confidence and her spirit, oh my God, was just wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah. And
And I was
it
like,
has to be.
she said, yeah, I came a long way. She said, and my family really supported me. I think she's come from a family of 5 or something like that. And I said, you live on your own? She was like, yeah. And I said, you
So
drive? She
Kim,
was like, uh-huh.
so she when she gets in her car, who puts the wheelchair? She got to be able to stand up.
She does. I'm
As
telling you, she's very. I noticed that her upper body is very strong.
oh
So
yeah, you're
that she probably slides in this chair and then close her wheelchair pop. Something she does. I didn't go
right,
outside with
right.
her. I wish I would have went outside with her.
You know what? I would like to meet her. You have her number. Just talk with her. And maybe we could get her back on the show.
I have her email and I'm going, I didn't get her number, but I'm gonna look in the book when I go to the
Right.
salon and see if I can get her number. But I have her email and I'm gonna send her another email because I
Hmm.
was so impressed. She really touched my life. And I told her, I said, I am so impressed with your energy, with your she just had a beautiful spirit. Some people
Right.
they in a wheelchair, they walking around mean,
Yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
depressed.
I remember my mom used to tell me it was a guy across the street from us, and he was in a wheelchair when I was a kid, and I can't remember how he got in a wheelchair. Probably it was a car accident, and
Mm-hmm.
he used to whoop his wife, right? And I said, "How you catch her in a wheelchair, mom?" And she was like, "Well, maybe he corner, but I know they real strong. They have real strong upper body." And
Yeah.
my cousin Larry was like that. See, I couldn't roll a wheelchair. I
Okay.
got, and then I got the one hand that's working a little bit better, my arm,
Okay.
but it's the right hand. So I couldn't. They wanted me to do a lot of things here that I don't like to use the word can't though.
Yeah, you got to
So
take
I
that
said
out
I
of it.
wouldn't do. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do. There's a lot of stuff that I wouldn't do,
But
and
why? Why you wouldn't?
because because my limitations,
Okay.
the limitations to with how the injury affected my mobility.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I had limitations on what I could do. And like I said, I tell my fighters, ain't no such thing as can't. So like you said, I don't even put it in my vocabulary. So uh, we fighters, we gonna get it done some kind of way. Uh, but yeah,
Okay.
the young lady, I would like to meet her. But yeah, I couldn't do a lot of things because of my limitations, because of the injury.
Right.
That's what it was. It
Yeah.
was because of the injury. This side wasn't working.
Uh-huh.
Uh, Everything was uh, numb, paralyzed.
Okay.
So um, I had a guy that I met in Columbus, Georgia, where my dad is from. He was paralyzed, and I seen him. He had his mitts up, padding fighters. I was amazed at him training fighters, and he was one that I called when I got paralyzed. I was like, man, I told him what happened, and he said, Perry, just keep moving, no matter what. Don't let that stiffness and stuff set up in you.
Yeah.
Just you gotta keep moving. You gotta keep working. And so
And keep
that's
your yeah, and keep everything, those don't get blocked because you already
yeah,
it already has already blocked you in areas, but you can move that energy, like you said, get most
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
get
We gonna move around. We gonna go through it, Kim. We gonna work because, like I say, it's a fight. The toughest fight I ever been in. The toughest thing that I had to ever do, and I've never been in this position before. You
exactly.
know, nobody wants. I remember I used to be scared to be blind, and I
Okay.
used to close my eyes and walk around the house and bumping and stuff. Like I couldn't live like that.
Oh goodness.
I would think about Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles, and I would close my eyes and I'd just be walking around the house seeing if I could manage being like that.
But
And
think about this, Perry. When Ray Charles, yeah, Ray Charles really that's why he was doing drugs. But when he was tuned in,
right,
that's the word I'm using.
yeah,
Tuned in into self,
yeah.
the
That's
man
when the
was a
genius. That's
real
when his
genius
genius emerged.
because he used his other senses. We have so
Yeah,
many, and we
yeah.
don't really use this physical body to the fullness
Exactly,
because we get
exactly.
so stuck on the external part of it.
Yeah, we get stuck on touch, taste, smell. The five senses. Instead of the
Yeah, but no,
internal. Yeah,
that's internal. What you just said. No, external. We get stuck on moving around and not being moving around
yeah,
and doing stuff. But
yeah,
you
yeah.
what you just said, that's internal. Your taste,
Right.
your smell, that's all
Yeah,
internal.
the five senses.
Your
Yeah,
thought, that's internal.
yeah,
But
yeah.
we don't sit around and I mean, because I know, and I'm not tooting my horn,
Right.
anything,
It's
but
all right if you toot it.
I know this is my calling, and it
Yeah,
all started with me being a hairstylist.
right.
Honestly,
And I feel like I know why I'm here, and I gotta serve that because we all are here, for a reason.
but you
And
got
I feel that I know why I'm here, and I know what I need to do. So I'm not gonna let nothing stop me, this injury,
hmm
because I still have a mind. I still could hear. I got my eyes. I could talk, and I got my hands. I could still do a little something, something with them.
right.
So I'm moving this arm like it ain't nobody's business. It's stiff, but you could tell I'm injured right now, but it'll get strong because I know what to do to get strong.
Hey,
It's
Carmen.
about,
We had us one guest tonight. I don't know if she's still on. Hey, Carmen.
I
But we
really, yeah, that's probably Carmen Jordan.
no, that's Carmen Taylor. I went to high school with her.
Oh, okay, okay. Hey, Carmen.
So, everybody, please share this video if you guys see it later. Even though we didn't have any guests come on, it doesn't matter.
It's okay. They'll see it
It's okay.
later.
So you guys
Support that GoFundMe. We
yes, and I'm
need
gonna
your
drop
help.
that right. I'm gonna drop the GoFundMe down, and we most definitely need your help um,
Yes,
with Perry on his journey to healing. But this has been like I really love this because we have taken this on another level of your healing, and
yes,
your healing is going to start internally, and that's what you connecting to your breath, understanding why you
right.
breathing all of that energy out of you. Another thing I want to turn you on to is Reiki. Reiki is moving energy. Have someone come in and start moving energy through your body. Oh my God, it's
Okay,
amazing. It is
okay.
amazing. So I
Yeah.
have to find someone that maybe they can come to you, or eventually you will be able to go to them. But
Oh,
just
yeah.
turning you on and then drinking, and then hopefully you can get to the point where you're drinking healthy juices and things like that to nourish
Yeah.
your body.
Kim, remember
But
I called you, I saw you doing with that juicer, and I
uh-huh.
called you, but I wound up going over there to Sam's Club, and I got a blender, because it was saying it did certain things,
Mhm.
and I got a blender from Sam's Club, the Ninja. But you was
Okay.
telling me to get the juicer was like $300, and I was gonna get that juicer that you're talking about, and I'm still gonna get it,
Oh,
because
you're
that
gonna
is
get it.
what I'm gonna do, and like you
Yes.
say, the healthy juices, and that's what I want to do, Kim. I want to be able to make me a drink, something healthy, from fresh fruit, vegetables, and start doing that too. That's next for me,
Right. And I
and
mean,
I wish I could get it right here, you know. Maybe you'll bring me a drink one day.
yes. I gotta slow my little button. Most definitely make you some. You got a refrigerator in there?
Yes, I got a refrigerator right here.
Oh, okay. So make you a couple of drinks and bring them to you.
Yeah, that'll be great. Cause
That'd
see,
be great.
I
Yeah. Get,
can, I can, I know I could see myself like I'm just gonna eat this salad today. That's
hmm
what I was gonna do. Then I ordered the chicken sandwich because I haven't ate all day, and I took that medicine. But I could just do that to juicing, and it showed me that when I was at Shirley Ryan. At first, it was not by choice; it was because I was upset. But then when I saw what it was doing to my body, man, baby, please,
So
you know,
do you think you push people away because of your attitude? Was your attitude that bad where you pushed people away in the beginning?
yeah, yeah, I, I did, and then, I was under the influence of a lot of medicine,
Okay.
and people took certain things to heart, and but it's okay because like the doctor told them and my family that he's not going to be the same. I'm hallucinating. I'm not
Okay.
myself. Those are real powerful drugs, Kim, and I never had nothing like that before, and
Exactly.
so I
Exactly.
was, my brother even said, man, he said, I feel sorry for you. Not only
Wow.
were you hurt, but just the way you were talking, and some of the stuff, Kim, I remember saying, so
Okay.
it's like some of the things I remember waking up in the bed, and I was hollering in the room, and it was like I was like, get this man, get this. My motorcycle was laying on me in the bed, and it was a
Oh wow.
dead man. It was a dead man, a white man laying next to me. I'm like, get this out of my room. I was hollering,
Okay.
and uh, then I looked, and the nurse came in, and she said, Mr. Scott, what's wrong? I said, this, and wasn't nothing even
Mm-hmm.
in the room or nothing. I was like, wow.
So I'm gonna ask you another question, and I know I'm being nosy, but I'm gonna ask it. So, do you think that's what pushed your girlfriend away? Do you think you pushed her away?
Yeah. Yes, that's what she said. She said, you pushed me away. It was a lot of things, with family and my injury. And it's a lot of things that I'll probably tell you, when we talk in person. But,
Okay.
there were certain things that she just,
You don't have to share if you don't want to share all of it.
yeah,
I
yeah. I
understand,
mean, it was just a lot of things, and I remember saying some things. I was telling my brother. I remember saying some stuff. She was asking me certain questions, and I was just giving her answer. She was like, just interrogate me one day, and I was just talking, and I was really messed up off that medicine. I remember
okay.
just going back and tripping. I was thinking things were real and they weren't. You
Okay.
know, I was like, man, I told this man, I said, you got to go get this money that I got. It's $1 million over there, and I don't want nobody to get it. You
Okay.
know, and I was doing stuff like this, Kim. And it was so crazy. And then I would be places. Just a hallucination had me being places that I wasn't.
Okay.
At the mind is something, and I had to come back. You
Okay.
know, and get my mind right.
So, do you
So
think that you guys will be friends? Are you guys friends?
no, no, not at all. She got some of my things right now, and I talked when I called her. She said, "Don't call me no more," and it's
Okay.
crazy, but it's okay. I'm good with whatever,
Okay.
because Perry got to live for Perry. You
Yes.
know, um,
Yes.
it's right now. I'm focusing on me.
Right.
When she died, I was there. And when that COVID situation was out. So. And that was when it was real bad. Didn't nobody know what it was. I stayed with her, laid in the bed with her, because I was scared that I was gonna lose her. You
Okay.
know.
Oh, that was another question that I was going to ask you. How did that, when you had the accident, so you was afraid that you would lose her was it because of the accident?
No, no, I wasn't afraid that I was gonna lose her. I was about the accident. I was talking about when she had COVID. You
Oh,
know.
okay, Ike,
Yeah,
okay.
when she was sick. So like I didn't feel when she was in the house, but I couldn't go in the hospital then, Kim, because
Right.
everything was shut down. You couldn't
Oh,
go in the hospital. I sat in the waiting room as long as I could till they put me out.
okay.
I figured I'll sit with you. And she didn't want to stay in the hospital, but she needed to be there. And
Okay.
and they kept her for a while because she had it real bad, and she could have possibly maybe not be here. And
Exactly. We lost a
just
lot of people.
yeah, yeah. I lost friends.
Yeah. I
I
lost
lost
friends, family
friends,
members, and
so
friends.
I
Yeah.
lost friends since I've been gone here. And one is real messed up now. He's bedridden like me, and he's gonna get up eventually like me, and we have a testimony, you know. I have a testimony, you
Well,
know.
I mean, your testimony is now. So don't think. So the journey is now. Sometimes we
Right,
look at life and we be like, oh, okay, when I get to the end of it. No, 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 no,
right.
no, 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 no.
We're
The
going
benefit.
through it right now.
This is the journey, and the
Right,
benefit in the journey. So you
right.
just think about it. When you first it first happened, you were depressed and angry,
Yes.
and you was on all kind of medication. You had a halo over your head. All
Yeah.
of these things was going on. Now
Right.
look at you.
Yeah.
Now
You
look
know.
at you. Now you and then you didn't come on Facebook for a long time. Now look
Yeah.
at you. You're posting all the time. Your
Yeah.
your your whole energy has changed and shifted.
Right.
You
Right.
realize how you push some people out of your life. You realize I talked to you the other day and you realized, I could have probably been out of here in my own assisted living, but because of where I was,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
pushed them away.
Yeah. 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 I told them I didn't want. They told me like they came to me about the program, and I was real messed up. I didn't have the none of the things that I have now as far as my movement, and I told them no, I don't want that.
Right.
No.
Because you
I
you
should have been on it because I would have been gone by now.
but
But
check it out. No, but look at it like this. You don't allow people to give to you. You just want to give to everybody else.
yeah, yeah,
You're like, no, I'm strong. I don't need nobody to give me nothing.
yeah. Sometimes and that's that. What do we say? Pride. Just like I didn't want to do the GoFundMe, it was your idea, but a lot of people had told me you should do a GoFundMe, Perry. You done helped a lot of people. People will help you.
Right.
Uh, and my thing is pride. I
But
seen
pride, Perry,
pr- yeah, pride,
pride,
pride.
it's not even an emotion, darling. It'll kill you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So my thing is, they come here, he come big. What about what he had that bike and that nice bike? Where all his money at? And I had just like you say, Kim. I lost a lot, and I had money going into this situation, but
But
I'm ground zero. But
but
I'll be back.
but you had to, but you had to go to ground zero. You didn't
Yeah,
you didn't lose a lot. You have gained a lot. You don't see it right now. I mean, and I
right,
know because I'm walking around and moving around. I understand what you're saying, but I felt what you felt when
right.
when I allowed myself to become so dependent on my ex, and
Yeah, yeah,
they did some things for me, and
right.
I let I can't blame them. I gave my financial power away.
Yeah, yeah, and a lot of people do when they have somebody with more financial power that will take care of them. You
And it
know,
wasn't even the fact that they had more financial power.
you had it too. You just didn't know what to do
I
with
had
it.
it too. I just didn't do what I was supposed to. I should be collecting the
Right.
retirement check today. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
retired from
Well,
doing
it's still it ain't too late for none of that.
no.
You still living. You still active. You
Yeah.
know. You still can do those things.
But we think that we because I felt like you, my pride, I said to my mother, I was like, I let my nieces down. I was in tears, Perry. I mean, I'm gonna be very transparent. There's
Right.
moments I felt like suicidal thoughts. I would not lie to you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
felt that deeply, like, how could I allow myself? You
Yeah.
know,
I know how you feel because when I woke up at the hospital and I had all this stuff on me, and I was thinking, just why didn't I just get taken out? You know, maybe I would have been better off that way. But I never thought about killing myself. But I
exactly.
didn't mind. I didn't mind. Like
Leaving.
if I had to kill myself, that's what it was. I'm not scared of that.
Right.
People like, well, you gonna get back on that bike again? Hey, you get back in a car if you have a car accident. I know what happened. So I mean, I just stay away from that conversation.
Right, because we
Okay.
can't walk through life with fear.
Exactly.
We can't walk through life with emotions, and fear is just another side of joy. We got to understand what it's about, and I truly can relate to you. This is why I have become so connected to you, because I felt those, even though I can walk, but I felt
I
all of
lost you.
that. Oh, you don't hear me? I hear you. Hello?
Yeah, I lost you. You started sounding robotic. You said fear is another side of, and then it went into the wow, 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 wow,
I said,
wow, wow.
oh, okay. I said fear is another side of joy. And most of the times I said why I'm so connected with you is because I understood it with my life.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like,
You
man,
know, and I
because
saw
I
the
feel like
look on you. Yeah, you know, when you came to visit me, you knew you had a different look. You know, you came in, but
Mhm.
it was almost like, you know, you were smiling, but it was almost, I saw the sadness in you, you know.
Mm, okay.
It was a sadness that you know, we were talking and we laughed and everything, but still, that's, you know, even after we talked, that sadness came back. And
I
I saw
wasn't really
that in
sad. I wasn't sad. I was more concerned and more
concern.
touched.
Well, that's what I saw. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
I
I
was more
saw.
touched because it made me
Yeah,
think about, and then I really didn't understand my experience when I said, well, Paris, I said, well, shoot, people, we got to help each other. And then when I came home the next morning, it blew my mind. I was like, this is about you. You've been
right.
here. Okay,
Okay.
no, you didn't have a car, you didn't have a car accident or a motorcycle, but you was here 2016, from 2016 to 2019. I lost
Hmm.
everything outside of myself. I didn't lose me,
Yeah.
but I just lost
You know,
all
and
those
yeah, that material stuff.
yeah, I lost things. Like you said,
Yeah.
you said I lost
Stuff that can be replaced. Listen here, Kim. I lost my physical.
yes.
The bike's still pretty. It's put up. It's still
Yes.
pretty, but I'm not thinking about that bike right now. It's about me. I ain't thinking about you gonna get back on the bike. I don't worry. I'm trying to get me together.
Right.
You know, the material thing. If the bike had to been tore up, I probably been, "Oh, I gotta do this or whatever." But I wouldn't been messed up. I seen a guy have the same accident that I had. Hit the turnpike, hit the curb. You riding like in a park like I was. And
Uh-huh.
he tore his bike up. And I was like, man, I know he mad. But I know he'd rather be tore that bike up than feel like I feel.
But
Or
it's
be in
like,
my position.
well, my manager came just about a month ago, going on a month and a half. She's
Hmm.
driving. A guy on a
Right.
motorcycle came out and went too fast, made a turn in front of her, hit maybe another car. Whatever happened, he had an accident. This man died,
Wow. Yeah,
and
it
so
happens
she
on
was
that bike.
right. She was so freaked out because she said, I didn't hit him. And the police said, no, it was not your fault. And when the police called her to check on her, he told her that the man died. So
Yeah.
we don't know when our time is. We don't know. We don't know everything. We're still living in the unknown. But one thing we can
Right.
do is to get to know self and to get to
Yeah.
understand how this anatomy works and pay attention to what we put in our bodies, pay attention to what comes out our mouth,
Right.
pay attention to
That's very important.
how we treat people. Pay attention to understanding that we need to move because if we don't move, energy get blocked, and then we get frustrated, we get depressed, illness set up.
Correct.
All kind of things happen when energy gets blocked in your body.
Yeah. That's
So
true.
we have to understand that what goes on in this physical body, this machine that we have, it's very important for us to be out here to take care, to go and pay our bills, to work, to communicate with people, to build relationships with people.
Right.
We need to understand it so that we can have better relationships, so that we can love deeper. We have
Yeah.
to
It's
understand how
true.
it moves because we have a tendency of not paying attention to it, or we don't slow down enough and then we say the wrong things. I was a very combative type of young lady, but not with everybody. But I'm quick to jump at you if you come at me.
I remember.
You know, I was a little fighter as a young girl. So
Yeah, I remember you was spicy. You was
yes, yeah,
spicy.
it still is, but it's a
You still
different,
got it. I see it, but
it's
you've
different.
grown. You've matured. You're
Mm.
not that teenager. You're not that little girl no more. You're a full grown woman, and it's okay to have that. You need that in life, you
And you
know.
do. You
But
need to.
you gotta know when to turn it on and turn it off because it ain't for every situation.
It's not.
You know,
And
that's just like I tell my fighters. That's where the discipline comes in with boxing training and the mental. So you
mm,
have to be able to keep that, contain that, because that's that beast within you now, that fighter. And sometimes we blow our top, and a lot of stuff is not warranted,
uh-uh.
and then you overdo some stuff, and they say she really acted a fool. Look, he clown, didn't he? And
Mhm.
we make a fool out of ourselves, and sometimes we're right when we do it, and we wind up still being wrong.
Right. Because my brother used to always say, my brother had a tendency of messing with me. He knew how to get to me and work with my brain, right? So he said, because your
Mellow,
attitude,
yeah, he was always smooth,
he like, you would never give up. If I hit you, you're gonna find a way to get me back.
right,
And I was like, yeah, because you're not gonna get away with it. He said you would never give up. And it's like,
right,
no, I'm not giving up. But
mm,
what I've learned, I'm happy that I went through that experience, because what I
mm.
have done is turned that around and I'm using it in a different way.
Learn from it,
Yes, I'm using it because I needed that, and people need that.
right,
Just like you being a fighter, and you said I'm strong, but you understand that I have to continue no matter what.
yeah, yeah. The marathon continues,
And
you know,
that's within you, and everybody don't have that type of fight.
yeah. Well,
Everybody
it
don't
was.
have
I was blessed, Kim. It was instilled in me through my dad.
that. Hmm.
He was the, my dad. Let me tell you something. The gangs and none of that. I fear none of them. It was my father and God, the Most High. The only two people I ever really feared in my life. So, that was just instilled with me. From the time I was a little bitty thing, can talk and remember hearing my father always be tough, do this, take it like a man, and he poured that in me. And so we grew up with this, uh, not being no bully, but just being strong. You have to be strong. You have to be strong for your woman. You have to be strong for your kids, for your family, because you the head of the household. You the man.
But you have to be able to teach them what that is, and not just teach them verbally, not just
Yeah,
teach them you got to be able to teach them on all levels,
that's true.
physically, mentally, and spiritually. You
That's
just
true.
can't teach them by showing them. You have to be able to teach them and show them how to do that, because it's deeper
Right.
than just being strong.
Oh
It's
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
more, to me, it's more like being grounded with Mother Earth, just being grounded. That's that root chakra. That's why I want to bring you that book on chakras. It's like that.
Mhm.
When you're grounded, you can move.
Right.
You make better decisions. And when you move, because what happens when you unbalance in your root, that's your survival. That's where survival skills come from. We was born with survivals. We came in the
Right.
world knowing how to survive. We survived in the
Right.
womb.
Right. Right.
So
Exactly. You
once
had to swim to get there.
right. So
It was a bunch of it was a bunch of them, but you hit the mark.
you
We
hit
wound up here. You hit the lottery, and
thank
you be thankful that Mama didn't kill us. She
thank
let
you.
us live. So uh, it's a lot to be thankful for.
Right. And
I
that's
have a
it.
lot to be thankful for.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So we gotta. It's 7:40. I really truly enjoyed this conversation with you. It has been
I did too.
a blessing, and we're gonna share this video. I want you guys to share this video. Also, I want to thank everybody for your support on the GoFundMe. Everybody don't
Oh
have to
yes,
names.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we truly want to thank you, thank you, thank you.
We need to get
And
those names out in the list and call them, out on this show and thank them. Because I like to thank everybody because they show me that people do care about you, and there were a
well,
lot of
there's a
people
few
that,
like Neela, Melvin, Mike Davis,
yeah, yeah,
Mel,
yeah, Mellow. I call him Mellow. Mhm.
Steve. There's
Mellow.
quite a few people. Even I'm gonna say
Yeah,
myself, but
Teresa Fletcher.
Fletcher.
Uh, yeah,
We're gonna get the list, but we want to,
yeah,
shout out to you guys. Thank you,
yeah,
guys, so
yeah.
much.
They hit it. Nilla hit it.
Yeah,
You hit it. You
yes.
hit it again. You hit it.
Well, because I want
Shawan hit it.
thank you, Siobhan. Oh,
Thank
Renee,
you.
my
Yeah,
girlfriend Renee,
Renee hit it. Yeah,
Judy, my
it's a lot
girlfriend.
of them. I'm trying to think and remember. It was
Well, Judy
so
Jackson,
many.
Judy Davis, and her husband John Davis. That's
Okay.
my BFF. They hit it too.
Yeah,
So
they did. I seen
and,
John's name,
oh,
and John
Sharice,
Davis.
that's my girlfriend. She hit it too. Yes. Okay.
Thank
So
you. Yeah,
thank
we want to thank them. We
somebody
need to
else.
get that.
Oh, I know who. Applewhite brother hit it. What's his name?
Oh, Raymond.
Raymond
Yeah,
hit
yeah,
it. Thank
yeah.
you, Raymond.
Raymond.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes. So I'm gonna get some
and
list.
and
Who
and
else?
Raymond's a good guy. Me and Raymond and I had a fight one time when we were little in the swimming
Okay.
pool. We snuck in the swimming pool on the 4th of July. It was on a Sunday. Part was closed. And I think it was a fight about the diving board, who was gonna get on first.
Oh,
And I seen him in the club. He said, "Hey, he said, you cracked my tooth." We grown, right? This was
okay.
like in 2005 or something. He was like, "You cracked my tooth." And he took me, no, this was like 97,
Okay.
98. And we went, I
Y'all
went with
talked
him
about
from one club to and yeah, and we talked about it, and we grown men now, and
right.
I played ball with his little brother. We was on the same basketball team downtown at Central Y. So,
Well, he sent
yeah,
me a
he sent me
message.
the money. He
Yes.
did.
Okay. Yeah, he sent
Yeah,
me a message.
he's a good brother. He's a good brother.
Yeah. He was
And
like,
like I
Kim.
say, it's a lot of people, Kim, that I know would donate money, and maybe they haven't seen something, or maybe I need to really post it on my page, like when you go live with this. And I was wondering, how can I get this on my page too?
Right.
While we go live,
You gotta go on my page. I was trying to share it tonight, but Facebook changed things all the time. At first I used to be able to share and find you, but
right,
something's going on. I gotta, because they change all the time. But
right.
and Toya, one of my other friends from Dallas, she supported too. Toya, she
Yeah, I
supported.
seen that, Toya. Thank you, Toya. I
Yeah, so
really do appreciate that.
it's some
And
more.
it's just sitting in the bank account. It goes to the bank account, and it's just sitting there, because I want to see it hit that mark.
Okay,
You know.
well, that's
Oh,
what you want, but I'm gonna end this recording. Well, I'm gonna end this session. I'm sorry, this live session, you guys, and I want you guys to please, most definitely share this video, support Perry. I will drop the GoFundMe down and support. I don't care. You can go anonymous. You can put
yeah.
$1. Don't nobody care. It
And
all
it's not and it's not a competition. I mean, $5. You see somebody donate 100. I mean, you don't have to donate $100. That's a lot of money.
just give from your heart.
Stuff is hard. Times are hard for people. I do truly understand. Uh, but yeah,
We
like you
not gonna
said,
claim
just
times are hard. We ain't
right.
gonna claim times are hard. We're gonna say we just going through a different journey of life.
Yeah, yeah,
And
we
things are
are.
different now.
Yeah,
We're going through it. Things are different, and we're gonna go through this, and we're gonna have an experience, and we're gonna be able to tell a story about it too.
yeah.
So
That's right.
let's just
That's
all
right.
come together and love each other, support each other. I want to again say thank you, Perry, for this opportunity, because you've given me this opportunity to develop a deeper relationship with you. You've given me this opportunity to even deepen my own faith and also share conscious awakening with the world.
That's right.
So you and
Conscious
I are
awakening.
going on a retreat together within ourselves, and I'm going to bring you some information. I'm going to make you some juices. Give me a moment.
And I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
going to bring you some books to read and continue every day. So if you can get, I'm going to say this, if you can get on a rhythm, find
Right.
a rhythm at the same time
Okay.
and meditate. And I'm telling you, you're going to move mountains.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay?
I get in here and it's like right now it's a quiet place. You
Yes.
know, you don't hear no car lights going on. They will be, but that's why I got this headphone on, so I don't have to hear that.
Well, enjoy
But
your space, honey, because when you get out into the world, it's going to be different.
you know what, Kim, and I saw that. And when I get out there, when I went to the racing course, I'm around family, and it's so much love poured out going over there to that Fourth of July thing. But
Hmm.
when I get out, uh, it's not a fear that I have. It's just so much going on
It's
in
different.
Chicago. Yeah, it's different.
And
You know,
you're going to,
because see, I'm used to being this strong guy that could take care of myself. Now
you got to,
I got bodyguards now. You
yeah,
know,
you got to move around the world different. It ain't
I
like, okay,
move different. I
I'm
got some bodyguards. I got some them guys. I don't hang around no peons. I don't have, and
quite
them guys you see around me. Uh, yeah, they yeah, they about that. So
so,
I
and then
got
definitely going, this thing is going to go on for a while because I most definitely want to talk about your experience after you get out here and move
right.
around because that's going
Oh,
to be a learning.
we gonna do it to be continued. You
Yeah.
know, everything is to be continued, to be continued, to be
Okay.
continued.
Well,
You
stay
know,
open, my brother, and
I
allow
will.
us to give to you. Okay.
Thank you.
Spirit
I
had to
love
shut
you all.
down so you can let us give to you.
Okay,
Okay. So just stay, keep your heart open.
I will.
Okay.
I
Love
will.
you.
I love you more.
All right. Talk with you later. Have a good night.
Tell
Thanks,
me
everybody.
you do the same. Thanks
Okay.
everybody. Conscious awakening retreat.
Yes.
Check it out.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay. So